I'm trying to figure out a way how to look good with this crazy makeup. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just got done filming a little challenge for you guys. You guys will see that probably before you see this. But if my makeup's looking a little crazy today, you'll know why once you guys see that video. Basically what I'm doing today is a little get to know me tag. So I haven't done one of these yet, and I've been wanting to for a while now, but I was just waiting a little bit just so you guys can know who's behind this camera, what is going on, who is this crazy girl. I found these random questions on Google about I get little get to know me tag questions. So let's go ahead and get into them. First question is, what is your middle name? So basically my middle name is from my grandma. Her name is Minha. Also one of my other cousins, one of my older cousins, Gina Lee. She also has a middle name as well, so we kind of share that in common. I also go by another middle name. It's Loy Mata. It's not legal. But it's Loy Mata. It means teardrops in Samoan. Like I said, it's not legal, but it is something I do go by as well, Loy Mata. I forget who came up with that. It was my dad and my grandma, or my dad and my aunt. I don't know. So what is your favorite color? So growing up, my favorite color was green, but now I love rose gold and like teal. I did go through like a mint and salmon color phase, but now it would most likely be rose gold. I love rose gold. Who was your first best friend? My sisters, duh. Probably my twin, because we were in the womb together. I don't know, I would say she's my first best friend, but then I can't leave out my older sister too. They were both my best buddies just because I was around them all the time. But if we're talking about somebody other than family, I believe it was like, I know Jenna Bergstrom. You know, she went to daycare with us. Who else? Or she went to the babysitters with us. Miranda Phelps. She was also one of my first best friends. Haley Coco. But I had a lot of really good friends growing up. But those were the main ones that I can remember from when I was a little toddler. Next question, how tall are you? I am 5'6". Cats or dogs? So growing up, I was a huge cat girl. I love cats. But we did have a dog too growing up, and I've always had dogs growing up. But I'm such a cat girl. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm kind of on the lazier side. So cats, you kind of can just leave them, just put their food out and clean their litter whenever, but they just kind of hang out and chill. Like, that's one thing I love about cats. You don't have to sit there and play with them for hours like you do with dogs and stuff. Nothing against dogs. I'm just a huge cat girl. But I have realized that me and my husband are starting to get more allergic to cats, so that's the only thing. That's the only thing. I do have a kitty in Missouri. She was my first personal kitty. Her name is Kikaboo. But my father-in-law and my in-laws out there are taking care of her. She's become very fat and very lazy, and she's their little princess. She's my father-in-law's little princess. Oh my gosh, she's a spoiled brat. Yeah, I would probably say if I were to choose between the two, I love both of them, but I've always been a cat girl. Next question, funniest moment throughout high school. Funniest moment. Well, I didn't really have eyebrows. I would just, because they were so thick when I was younger that I had to kind of I just would pluck them too much because I felt like I just always had too much brows. So then I ended up having like nothing. I would draw them on during high school. I would draw like a little line on the end. And Myra, oh my gosh, one of my friends in high school, we always used to pick on each other. And I remember we were walking through the halls, and she freaking wiped my eyebrow off in the hallway when everybody was walking to their next class. And she was like, Kendra has no eyebrows, Kendra has no eyebrows. So everybody just looked at me with my wiped off eyebrow. Thank you, Myra, you are the best. That's really the only thing I can think of. There's so many things, but if you guys were around me back then, you guys will know. Are you in, or have you gone to college? No, I'm not in college. My friends, when I was out of high school, I had a lot of friends that were going to University of Oregon, so I kind of hung around in that area. Basically stayed with everybody. Like I basically went to school there. Like everybody thought I went to school there. So, but I did do a gospel choir there. I sang for their gospel choir. I also did the dances, the luau's and everything. I was a part of that since I was in middle school. But other than that, I haven't gone to college. But I had the whole college experience, let me tell ya. What was your favorite/worst subject in high school? My favorite subject, gosh, I had a lot. I loved my weight classes that I did. I loved my basketball classes. PE in general, I just loved PE because I was athletic in high school. I was athletic in high school, now not so much. I did love like history, like in arts, in English. I loved writing, I loved learning about history. But other than that, I hated math. I hated math. I sucked. I don't think I ever got anything better than the C. Like, I sucked at math horribly. Everything else I was good at. All the rest of the subjects I loved, but math, no. No. What is your favorite drink? It depends what you're talking about. Like sodas, coffee, what are you talking about? I'll name all of them. So water, I love water. I drink a lot of water. If we're talking Starbucks, we're talking a caramel macchiato, iced, caramel drizzle around the cup. Those are my main favorite drinks. Other than that, soda, if I do drink soda, I'll drink Dr. Pepper. If I drink any sports drinks, I'll drink Haterade. But that's about it for drinks. What is your favorite animal? My favorite animal, growing up, me and my twin used to fight over the white tiger. The white tiger. They're just so pretty and unique. So I would say a white tiger, but then ever since I watched, what is that movie, Jaguar Paw? Apocalypto, like jaguar, black jaguar. It's just such a beautiful animal. It's just, I love how you can see its little prints through. I've never seen one in person. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I love jaguars and white tigers. What is your favorite perfume? So I grew up on like Victoria's Secret perfumes. So I would say Love Spell on that side, and also Bombshell by Victoria's Secret. If we're talking higher end perfumes, I would say Daisy by Michael Kors. Tea or coffee? Right now, coffee. I'm usually a green tea girl. I love drinking green tea. But when it gets closer to like fall time, which it is, so I should probably get into my green tea stiffs. But right now I just love coffee so much. It just hits me, the caffeine hits me a lot quicker. The caffeine hits me a lot quicker with coffee, so I would say coffee. What would you or have you name your children? That I will not tell anybody because I want to have that for myself, for me and my husband. I love the name Adelaide. Like, I've always loved that. It's like an older school name, but I love Adelaide. But I won't tell you any other names because that would be a surprise if that day were to come. And I don't want nobody to take my names. What sports do you play or have you played? I've played a lot of sports in my lifetime. Basketball, softball, track. I did some throwing in track. Powder puff. What else did I do? I have such bad memory. I don't know. Volleyball. Duh. Volleyball, basketball, all that stuff. That's what I play. I played like 5 sports in high school. What is your favorite book? I don't really read much. I used to read, but now I just don't have I don't have enough time for books. What's the last book I read? The Bible? What are some of your favorite YouTubers? Oh my gosh. Desi Perkins, I love her because she's so creative. I love her personality, and of course, Desi Perkins and Katie come in a package, so Lustralux. I love her too. I just love their personality. They're so fun and happy, and they're just entertaining, and I love those type of people. Also, I love Badman Zaid, Liba, because she does like sports stuff, and she also she does like fitness stuff, but she also does beauty and hair and everything. She's like the full package there, so I love her. The girl that got me started on YouTube, thanks to my older sister, is Nicole gosh, I cannot say her last name. Nicole, my nose is stuffed, so I can't. Nicole Guerrero. There we go. She made me fall in love with YouTube, basically, seeing her old videos and all that. So that's mainly where it started. There's a bunch of other ones, like I love Graveyard Girl Bunny. She's hilarious, and she does a bunch of different stuff. Also love Laura Lee. I love Laura Lee too. I love her accent. She's just funny and silly. But I can name them for days, but those are the main ones. Let's see what else we have. What is your favorite movie? I don't know, there's so many movies out there. But if we're talking Disney, Lion King, Pocahontas, Mulan would definitely be my favorite Disney movie. If we're talking regular movies, I love Apocalypto. That was one of my favorites. They Call Me Sir. I don't know why that one was, but my dad got us the videotape when we were younger, so that's the video like we watched every single day. There's a bunch of them. That's another question where I could go for days. Are you single or taken? I am taken. I'm not wearing my ring right now. I'm so bad, you guys. So bad. Yes, I'm happily married to my best friend, to my bestie. Love that boo-boo. What's your idea of an ideal first date? Well, sorry guys, my allergies, oh my gosh. My ideal first date, I don't even know, like chill, freaking go eat. Just like eat and watch a movie. I'm not very picky at all when it comes to that stuff. I really don't care. Favorite memory of your childhood? I don't have good memories, so probably nothing. I would say mainly when me and my sisters and my cousins, we would just ride around the block, and we all lived in like a triangle. So we would just kind of ride our bikes to each other's houses and hang out at everybody's houses, spend the night at each other's houses. And I remember like in the middle of the night, they would come over and knock on our windows, and we'd go to the 7-Eleven and get like a Slurpee and a hot dog. But those little things, I love that. And like summertime when we were little, that was so much fun. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? I grew up in high school around a lot of Mexicans, so I do know more Spanish probably than Samoan. But I can understand Samoan when people are talking somewhat, but they have to talk really slow. I can't really speak much Samoan. There's a few, like, you know, in languages that you learn, you kind of learn the cuss words first. The cuss words, yeah. I mean, I don't ever say them, but I know I can understand those, and I know how to say those. I can watch a Mexican movie and kind of know what they're talking about. So, just cool like that, you know. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have 2 sistrins. Shelby, which is my twin. She's my twinster. And Kelsey is my older sister. We're about 15 months apart. How would you describe your fashion sense? Me, I don't really have like a fashion sense. I just kind of throw on whatever. Like there's thoughts in my head of like certain styles and stuff, but I'd rather spend my money on makeup or like food. So, but I can kind of see it. I can picture it in my head, but hopefully later on you guys will see some OOTDs by me. So you guys will kind of see what my style is. But I like to be comfy. What is your favorite restaurant? Red Robin. Yum. Campfire sauce and garlic fries. Strawberry lemonade for sure. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I have so many. If you guys just go to my Netflix account, you guys would know. Scandal, American Horror Story. I like The Fosters. I like Scandal, Breaking Bad, Gossip Girl, Revenge. Rain, I love Rain. That's like when we were talking about kids' names, Adelaide. That's where I got it from, because the Queen Mary, her real name is Adelaide, but that's not the first time I've heard of it. Heard it, but I love that name. One Tree Hill, who didn't love One Tree Hill? Heart of Dixie, that's such a good one. Secret Life of American Teenager. Hell on Wheels. But those are mainly it. There's a lot more, but we won't get into all of those. PC or Mac? I've always been an Apple girl, so I would say Mac for sure. What phone do you have? I have a iPhone 6 Plus, which the screen is broken, you guys. But I'll be getting the 7, I think, like next month, hopefully. Hopefully. Tell us one of your bad habits. Eating. Bad food. I hope that helped you guys learn a little bit more about me. And I can definitely do more of these later on. I can ask you guys on Snapchat and on Instagram and all that to ask me questions as well. I didn't want to do the Snapchat Q&A just because my phone screen is kind of broken. So if any of you guys sent in like videos, I wouldn't be able to show them. Lame. So I just thought I'd do that just to kind of get you guys familiar with me a little bit more. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it made you guys laugh a little bit and get to know me a little bit more. I'll probably be doing a sister tag in a couple weeks with my sisters too, so get ready for that. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you guys later.